right now it's 3 in the afternoon and the tide's about halfway out. I've been told that the floor of the ocean here changes a lot. It's made up mostly of sand and loose rocks, and it's really affected by storms and spring tides. When Usher started digging at this site, he found the foundation remains of a house made of wood. He found a carved wooden handle from a knife or spoon, a disc-shaped piece of wood which had this hole pierced through its centre, so he thought it might have been the lid of a churn, a horseshoe, a hatchet made of iron, a bill hook of iron, a cradle of green twigs which was about 4 feet long, and he thought that that would have been a canoe. And many animal bones were found at the site, and they'd all been stained the dark colour of the peat, and the bones were broken but not cut. So he found red deer bones, ox, goat, pig and donkey. Little stones are pale and quite sun-bleached, and they all have these tiny holes in them and strange little cracks, and it's as though they're being eroded at a different rate. And I was reading this book about how scientists detect the mineral content in small rocks like these, and I read that they first crush them down to a powder and press this powder into hard pellets, and when the rocks are crushed, the water content in the rock evaporates off. So when they would have had this pellet of dense dusty powder, they'd then beam this high energy X-ray at the sample, and the X-ray would knock some electrons out of their orbits, which allows the scientists to kind of fingerprint each element in the rock. So oxygen is the most common type of atom, making up half of the stone's mass, but the oxygen is locked away within the rock, bound up really tightly with silicon and aluminium, forming the mineral framework of the rock. And at a little bit less than 1%, there are traces of all of these minerals: iron, magnesium, potassium, titanium, calcium, manganese and phosphorus.